Do you ever start talking about your breakup and then suddenly you're spiraling again when you start talking about your ex or what happened or how you felt, and you end up getting re-triggered? Like you accidentally hit replay on something that you were trying not to relive, but talking about it actually made it worse? So let me ask you this. Have you ever even gone to a therapy session, or maybe you went to go talk to a friend and you wanted to get some things off your chest? And maybe you started feeling better, but by the end you left feeling worse, more upset, more angry, more sad, feeling more isolated or misunderstood, or maybe you even remembered something else that happened that you hadn't even thought about in a while. So maybe you wanted clarity, maybe you thought you'd get some closure, maybe a little bit of peace, getting it off your chest, but instead you ended up rehashing the whole thing in painful detail. And it's like your nervous system just got activated into fight, flight, or freeze again. And by the end, your chest is tight, your stomach is in knots, maybe you're gritting your teeth. Your whole day is just ruined from then on. And maybe you even had gotten to a point where you started to feel better, and then now you've taken 2 steps back. Here's the thing. A lot of people think that just talking about things is going to help them process their breakup. But what they're actually doing is triggering these things over and over and over again sometimes. So let's talk about why that happens and what actually helps you to break that cycle. So my name is Andrea Hunt. I'm an EFT empowerment coach. I help people to heal from their breakup and heartache and clear the belief wounds that come with that and rebuild their confidence afterwards so they can actually move forward again. And so follow me for more breakup recovery tips, self-worth, solo travel tips, and also the travel mistakes that I've made so that you don't have to. So here are the 3 things that talking can't do, but EFT tapping does. So what actually helps you and release all these feelings instead of just reliving them over and over and over again? Here are the 3 big things that EFT tapping does that just talking alone can't. So 1, EFT calms your nervous system while you're processing. As you're tapping on these acupressure points, you are helping to release the negative feelings, release the intense emotions, calming down your nervous system and getting yourself out of this fight, flight, freeze response. So while you're venting, if you're doing this, you're able to calm your system, and this is why it helps. So after a while, you will find yourself feeling more grounded, more relieved, and more in control of your emotions. So the second thing is it releases these beliefs that maybe your ex or the whole situation left behind. This is what I call belief wounding. All these things like I'm not good enough, or maybe, I wasn't worth it, or I feel rejected or abandoned, whatever these kind of wounds are that make you feel not good enough or not capable, or maybe that you're never going to be able to move on. So these kind of belief wounds are the ones that stay long after the relationship ends, and it kind of affects other areas of your life too, maybe professionally or personally or socially or whatever it is. So, and you might even know intellectually that these beliefs are not true, but even some of the most confident, strong people can be completely derailed with their confidence when it comes to how they pick themselves up after a breakup, and it can be very difficult. And EFT tapping can help release these kind of belief wounds so that we can put more confident and empowering beliefs on top and feel like ourselves again and feel like we put ourselves back together. And the third way is it helps you process grief in the nervous system and your whole system, and so not just your thoughts. So, grief and loss, it's not just a mental thing. I mean, it's our emotions, it's our body, it's how it affects everything to how we eat, sleep, how we handle stress and conflict and everything like that. So with EFT tapping, we can help to kind of process these emotions so that you're not stuffing them down, you're not avoiding them, you're not ignoring them, you're helping to process it. And that does mean, of course, that yes, it's maybe allowing yourself to feel and allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to feel that pain so that you can move through it and come out on the other side feeling lighter, more relieved, and feeling more healed. Okay? So if you're tired of this stage where you're getting re-triggered all the time and just, angry and sad and everything, that it's exhausting. So let's talk about something that you can do for yourself. So I'm having an upcoming healing your heartbreak workshop. This is a great first step, or maybe you're in the middle step of grieving. Maybe, you know, this is further down the line and you're just trying to get some closure. You're trying to release some negative emotions, release some of the pain, and kind of process through that healing stage. So check the link here and you can sign up, and it's going to be 27 euros, and we're going to be working on some self-care tips, doing EFT tapping, which is on acupuncture points on the face, and it helps to calm the body's fight, flight, freeze response. Also does some cognitive reframing, and it lessens the emotional charge of some of these really painful memories, you know, things that somebody said, things that happen, and just helps us in general to feel better about ourselves and to build up our self-esteem and our confidence after this, so that instead of just being like, okay, where am I now, we can actually start being like, now what? So I hope to see you there. Bye, guys.